Few things appear as disjointed as the sequel trilogy of Star Wars. With its back-and-forth character arcs, interrupting fan service, and clunky story, it's clear they didn't know exactly what they were doing. And one of the best examples of this disjointed trilogy is the disjointed character Snoke. The once ominous and then suddenly meaningless dark side of the Force-using, not Sith Lord is one of the best embodiments, if you can call him that, of how convoluted the sequel trilogy was. It's too easy to watch the films without getting a clear picture on Snoke's story, and since his character is shrouded in mystery for the first episode, we are happy to unpack some of the questions that might still be lingering. For one, Snoke was the product of genetic engineering, which makes him what Star Wars calls a strand cast. Basically, while Palpatine was being all sneaky behind the scenes, he was continuing his search for immortality, and his search involved the use of Camino cloning technology. Of course, while looking for ways to make clones of his body to house his spirit, the idea of exploring better bodies naturally crossed his mind. Snoke is one of these attempts to find a more powerful body for Sidious to inhabit, but since Sidious deemed him an unworthy vessel, something you can learn more about in a link below, Snoke unwittingly became a pawn for a different purpose. And that purpose was to accomplish what Sidious couldn't while he was being sneaky in the dark unknown regions following the collapse of the Empire. And although Snoke was born of cloning technology, he was acting of his own volition during the sequel trilogy and prior, meaning he didn't realize he was doing what Sidious had intended as he pursued his own evil designs. One of which was to lure Ben Solo into use and commitment of the dark side, ultimately playing an influential role in the creation of Kylo Ren. Snoke unknowingly moved the young Skywalker towards the dark side on behalf of Sidious, like Skywalkers before him. Along with organizing the remaining factions loyal to the Empire, Snoke was an effective pawn for Darth Sidious, all while giving us as viewers a confusing ride in trying to understand what his true motivations were.